Hello, welcome to my lair. Uh, this video is just for my hardcore fans. It is not for anyone else. If you don't know who I am, if you haven't read my stories and books, go away. Don't watch this. This is for the hardcore fans who've been following me for years. This is just for you guys. So here's the thing. I've been gone for a few years. I've been doing movies and other stuff. Did a comic book store, did a comic book store for the blind, a comic book company, comic book store for the blind, stuff like that. And now I'm working on, hello, nice of you to join. As I said, this is for the hardcore fans. So now I'm working on a series of books called Lost in Dreams. And in it, there's a girl. It's a life to death story. Joy Shelley was born into the dream, the place where we all go when we die. And she is raised there by her father, Justin Shelley, who is there only when he sleeps. And when he's not asleep, when he's awake, he doesn't remember he has a kid. That is the series of books that's called Lost in Dreams. In book 1, she's 6 years old and she finds out who she is. In book 2, she's 9 years old. In book 3, she's 12 years old. You kind of get the point, okay? So this is the thing I'm working on. But the really big thing, the really big news is I set up my website, guyhasson.com, for something called the Squashbuckler Diaries. In it, basically, is a day-to-day diary of what it's like to live in the dream. It's a diary of Joy. She doesn't write it. The Red Dragon, who calls her Dragon Little, she writes the diary, at least this part of it. And it is built in a way that the diary fills in the holes between the books, because there's so much I want to write about Joy. And, the books cover stuff that's dramatic and big discoveries, and not the little stuff. What is it like to live in a dream? And so you get a daily excerpts from her life between the books. So until the first book comes out, you're going to get stuff until she's age 6. And after the first book comes out, you're going to get stuff between age 6 and 9, which, by the way, the Red Dragon will not write because something happens to her in book 1. And this is a life-to-death story. So for the hardcore fans, the people who know that the stuff I write is something that they like, that it has a good payoff, you can follow it now. There's already 26 excerpts. It's not short stories, it's like excerpts of her life. And you can follow it now, but the other people who will discover it in book 5 or book 4, so when she's 18, and there are 5 books, there's this book and 4 other books to read, they will also have 18 years of stuff of her life to read. But you can do that now. If she ever gets to be 50, you can read what she was like in the beginning. You can read what she's like when she's 40, when she's 30, and so on. I can't tell you how long she'll live, but it's a life-to-death thing. And so let me give you a little sample. Let's go over the website just a bit. So we have like 26 excerpts so far, 26 diary entries. So, for example, we have Twiddle D-Day, where she basically at age 4, she wakes up and decides today everything we say ends with Twiddle D. And I forgot to say, in the dream, her father dreams he's a pirate, he's a swashbuckling pirate. And the website is called the Squashbuckler Diaries, for reasons that will become clear as you read the entries. So every time they wake up on the pirate ship called Bonnie's Revenge, and they go off and have adventure. That's her life. And he doesn't know he's in a dream, that he's raising her in a dream. So he doesn't exactly raise her the right way. At least until book 1. And so they go and fight, I don't know, the Monkey King or someone, and everything they say ends with Tweedledee. And another example, for example, is the hurricane game. So you've got a hurricane, you've got a big eye above the pirate ship, and he says, Joy, listen, look at this. And then he jumps into the eye, and it twirls him around, and then plops him back down. And then she says, I want this, I want to. So he gives her a boost, and she goes, and comes back, and again, and again, and again. And that is how they spend their day, playing with the hurricane. Now, it's his dream will protect her. But, for example, we've got an entry, the Ice Pirates Glacier, so where they have to climb up a really big mountain. The ship is at the top. The bad people, the villains got it. And it's really hard, and it's really cold, and he's there to support her, but he disappears. He wakes up. And she has to go through this, and she has to go through this on her own, because he left her, he woke up. And you've got the Day of the Flying Elephants. At age 2, he discovers that she knows how to count to 1, 2, 3, and so on. So basically, they count flying elephants. How many flying elephants? 3. How many flying cows? 2. How many flying, and so on. And this is her life, and you have lots and lots of different stuff. She has a very strange breakfast. She had a nanny until age 2, and she dies. And how did that work? And what happened there? Discovering death, and so on and so on and so on. So, hardcore fans, this is for you. Go to I'll put the link below, but it's guyhasson.com. Check it out. It is not yet for the other people. They'll find it when there's 1 book or 2 books or 3 books. This one is for you, because at the end of the day, this is her life. This is Joy's life. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy it. And write to me if you have any thoughts. There's an email at the top of and at the bottom of the website. And I will see you there. Bye-bye.